As the season progresses, players start to slow down. They start to get tired. You just hope those don't turn into injuries and that your players can get healthy and recover the way their bodies need them to. With Kansas having so many games in a row, players are bound to get tired and injuries are always going to happen. Will Kansas get through the bulk of their schedule without any big injuries, or will the injury bug strike again?
Welcome to 688 The Bull Kansas Jayhawk football press conference with Kansas head coach Slacker Gaming. Coach, I saw that you took the day off this week after the injury in practice to Justin Moore. What was the thinking behind the day off, and do you think it could cut the preparation this week versus Stanford?
We really just needed a day off. These men play with so much intensity and so much physical tenacity that they can't keep at that pace and not break down. With the injury to Justin, we just decided as a coaching staff and trainers that we needed a day off physically to let our guys rest their bodies. So with Justin getting hurt Tuesday, we finished practice and let everyone off Wednesday to rest. As for preparation, we'll be fine. The coaches didn't take off Wednesday, but we watched film and worked on some other things that the guys will come in prepared for the game today versus Stanford.
With the speculation around taking several weeks off early in the schedule, do you think you will spread the bye weeks out a little different moving forward? And do you feel like the university is taking the players' health into consideration with this practice schedules and recovery?
I think that we're taking a good look at the schedule and making some notes as to what we might want to do in the future. This year's schedule, we wanted to make sure we played some great teams that would help us grow, and to do that, we had to schedule things the way we did to be able to play them. As far as the schedules and recovery, we have an excellent staff at Kansas, and we actually have one of the lowest rates for injuries in the country. And I think with a couple of our guys going down to injury in the last week or so, has just gotten people a little upset. Deserving so. I mean, nobody wants to see injuries, but I don't like watching our players get hurt, as well as that's why we wanted the extra day off. With this time in the year, players have been so beat up all year long, and we never know what hit or move might turn that into an injury. So we try our best to look at all of our players and get them the help they both on and off the field for their health concerns.
Where do you feel like your team can succeed versus Stanford today?
I feel like Stanford likes to throw the ball, and we feel like we can take advantage of that and maybe make some plays defensively that can get our offense some easy points. But ultimately, we're just going to stick to our game plan on the offensive side, and hopefully, that's basically good enough to beat Stanford. Our defense has been playing so well lately. I'm not really necessarily worried about our defense. Our defense has been playing very good, but our offense sometimes can seem a little sluggish. So we want to make sure that we get off to a fast start and don't see that sluggish start.
Thank you, Coach, so much, and good luck.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. We're going.
And now it's time for the coin toss, and it's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
Kansas going to start the game off here. Blanton in shotgun, changing the play already. Takes the snap, looks. Blitzer up the middle, and that's tight end. Lawrence catching that one over the middle. He's got a big gain. Makes a couple breaking tackles and 26 yards for the tight end to start Kansas off. 1st and 10, Blanton back, throws over to Lawrence again, and it's another first down. About 20 yards on that. 22-yard reception by the tight end. He's already got 48 yards and 2 receptions. Zapp going to get the handoff up the middle on the goal, and 5-yard touchdown run for him. Not even touched until he gets to the end zone. Ben Zapp, another touchdown, stuff you seem to expect from this young guy. 3rd and 10, Blanton changing the play. Faking the handoff to Zapp, throws right. He's got Weems on the right side. He's got the first down, the 50, the 40, down to about the 38-yard line. That's a 25-yard reception for Jay Weems, starting off good. Kansas really moving the ball offensively quick. Love to see that early on against Stanford. 2nd and 12. Right. in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff. Got the option going here. He's got Zap in the left side. He pitches it to Zap. Zap's to the 30, the 20, the 15, and finally pushed out after 28 yards by Ben Zap. A beautiful option there, ran and pitched at the exact time by Lawrence Wright. You'd love to see the backup quarterback really doing well, and he is doing just that, and Zap benefits from that with 28 yards. 1st and 10, Campbell in motion. Blanton going to fake the handoff to him. He's going to keep. He's going to pitch it at the end to Zap. Zap bull rushing himself. And no, down at the 1 yard line. Looks like he fell into the end zone, but it looks like he was actually down at that half yard line. You see there, the ball at the half yard line is elbowed down, but a beautiful run by Ben Zap there. We'll see if Kansas can get it in. 1st and goal. Zap taking the snap directly. He's just going to run up the middle and get the touchdown. Ben Zap, touchdown number 2 for Kansas, 14-0 early. 2nd and 6, Stanford under center. McKee going to hand this one off to Jones. Jones going to bull rush over a guy, make a couple guys miss. He's still going, still making guys miss. Finally brought down after that hard-earned run for 18 yards, breaking 2, 3, 4, 5 tackles in order to bring him down. Good run by him. 4th and 2, Stanford in the punt formation. Down 14-0, 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. The punt is up. Bailey looking. It's at the 5. Bailey going to grab it in the end zone and just kneel it. 1st and 10, starting from the 20-yard line. Blanton back, looking, has time. Is he going to keep it? Yes, he is. He's just going to run this one out after getting 11 yards and a first down. 4th and 14, a really long field goal here. This one about 67 yards, and it's going to be no good. Not sure why they kicked that. I know they got a lot of faith in Matt Berg, but that one just seems a little too far. About 67 yards on that field goal, and it actually was a pretty good field goal. They do have the wind in that favor, so they thought maybe enough wind could help that one through. Blanton going to fake the handoff to Zap. He's got some room on the right side. Finally brought down after 11 yards and a first down. 2nd and 6, 6 months left to go in the second quarter. Blanton scrambling, looking, throwing right. He's got a guy wide open. That's his tight end, Lawrence, and he's got 20 more yards and a first down for Kansas. That's three receptions, 68 yards already for the tight end on the day, catching 3 of the 4 thrown by Blanton. 1st and 10, right. Gonna hand this one off to Tyrell Bailey. Bailey's got some room on the right side. He's gone. 40. Finally pushed out after 18 yards. A huge gain there by the backup running back. Ben Zap actually making a very good block. Jay Weems on the right side. Number 6 as well making a block, helping Tyrell Bailey. 2nd and 4. Play clock down. Blanton looking, takes a snap, throws to the right, finds his freshman in Louis Joseph, and he's got 13 yards and a reception. Joseph getting a little more playing time today with the injury to Justin Moore. Berg, this one a little closer, up and good, no problem for him. Kansas 17, Stanford 0. Zap going to take the pitch here on the right side. He's got the first down and more, making a couple guys miss, and he turns that into a 16-yard gain with about 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Ben Zap already over the 100-yard mark with 2 rushing touchdowns on the day. 1st and 10, Blanton at shotgun. Zap next to him, takes a snap. Blanton looking, has all day, throws to the right. It's going to be intercepted. That's going to be intercepted by Stanford. Williamson making a guy miss. Blanton having to try to get in the way. Finally brought down, but an interception by Stanford. Looks like by Kendall Williamson getting that interception, running it back about 30 yards. So very good field position for Stanford before half. 3rd and 7. Stanford looking to get some points out of this drive after the great interception and return by the defense. McKee back looking, and he's going to get brought down and sacked. Kansas's defense coming up big again. That one's Justin Avery for the sack. 1 minute left to go. Stanford in field goal range. Kicks this one. It's up and good. No problem for him. Stanford 3, Kansas 17. 2nd and 10, Blanton back, 50 seconds left to go on the clock. We'll see if he can get anything going. He's going to find Louis Joseph, the freshman, over the middle. 28 yards on that right side by Joseph. First down, Kansas. Kansas moving the ball, 2nd and 10. Throw up the middle to Johnson again, the freshman, having himself a pretty good day. He's got another first down, and Kansas keeps moving. wide receivers just stepping up today for Kansas. Blanton back in the shotgun looking, scrambling. Going to throw over the middle. Is going to find Joseph. Joseph going to make a tackle miss, and he's got 12 yards and a first down for Kansas. Kansas driving all the way down. 19 seconds left to go. Going to throw over the middle to the tight end, Adrian Lawrence. 8 yards, and we got a goal to go. 5 seconds left. Guy in motion. Kansas looking. 3 seconds, 2. The clock expiring, and Blanton's going to try to take this one in himself, and he does. Kansas Jayhawks going to score right before half. Jax Blanton looking, couldn't find anybody he wanted, so he scrambles, and he gets in for the touchdown. You know he could do it. He's been doing more and more all year with running, and this one pays off. Kansas going to go into half up 24-3. Coming out the second half, Stanford the ball first. McKee throws over the middle. He's going to find his wide receiver in Tremaine, and they get a first down. Stanford wanting to try to build something here. McKee going to fake the handoff. Looking, he's going to throw right. Higgins going to get the ball. He's going to make a guy miss. Kansas still missing and finally pushed out after 26 yards to Elijah Higgins. Kansas's defense has just not seemed to be able to make the tackles necessarily on the first guy, and you hate to see that because the defense has played so well this year, but seeming to really struggle on bringing the wide receivers and running backs down. 1st and 10 for Stanford, needing a score here to try to stay in the game. McKee back. It looks like he might keep this one. TJ McNair not able to get him. He's still running down to the 10. Finally brought down after 29-yard rush by the quarterback, Tanner McKee. Not really known for running. Kind of just runs to be saved from the sack, and he ends up picking up 19 after the missed tackle by the safety. 1st and goal for Stanford. 6:30 left to go in the third quarter. McKee back, looking, has all day. Throws to the right. He's going to find Humphreys in the end zone for a touchdown. Stanford Cardinals touchdown by Tanner McKee throwing, and a touchdown for them is going to bring the score to 10-24. You like to see Stanford moving quick down the field in third quarter. 1st and 10. Blanton shotgun takes a snap. Looks, scrambles. Has all day. He's still looking. He finally throws over the middle and finds Louis Joseph for a 28-yard reception and a first down. If he could have kept his legs under him, that one might have been gone if not for a 50, 60-yard gain. But a beautiful catch by the freshman. Blanton really trusting his freshman here in this game. 3rd and 19. Blanton takes a snap after a sack. He's looking. He's going to throw deep. He has a guy open, and it's Campbell, and Brian Campbell's able to come up with it. 44 yards. On the reception by Brian Campbell. They were running a zone. Blanton able to hold the ball long enough for the zone to open up, and that brings Brian the huge 44-yard reception there for him. 3rd and 10, Blanton back, looking. He's going to scramble right. He's going to try to run this one in. He's going to go out at about the 4-yard line, 12 yards and a first down for Jax Blanton. 2nd and goal, nobody in the backfield with Blanton. You'd almost think he's going to run it, and he is, and nobody's going to do anything about it. Jax Blanton, a 4-yard touchdown run. Kansas up 31-10. You would think they would start running a quarterback spy on this guy, but he just seems to make the right plays at the right time. 31-10, 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Stanford, 3rd and 4. McKee back, taking it, throws to the right. It's going to find the tight end. He's got the first down, 8 yards, and a first down for Stanford. 1st and 10. Going to hand this one off to Jones up the middle, and Jones has got some big power going. He's got about 14 yards on that rush and a first down. Back-to-back first downs for Stanford. 3rd and 10, McKee is going to throw this one to his tight end again. No first down here, but 6 yards. Bringing up 4th and 5, under 7 minutes left to go. Stanford going to try to go for this one. We'll see what Kansas has up its sleeve. 4th and 5 in shotgun. McKee takes it. Looking, he throws to the left. He finds his guy in Tremaine, and he's got the first down. 8-yard reception. Stanford keeps the ball moving. McKee back, 2nd and 2. He's going to run this one up the middle, and he's going to slide down at about the 2-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal for Stanford. 2nd and goal for Stanford after the big stop by Kansas. Jones going to get this handoff up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. Stanford 17, Kansas 31. We'll see if the onside kick is coming, but Stanford keeping this one close. 4:20 left to go, 3rd and 10. Blanton going to throw over the middle. He's going to find Jay Weems, and Jay Weems has got the first down. He's got about 14 yards on that reception, and a first down for Kansas. 3rd and 5, Zapp's going to get the handoff, and he's going to just bull rush himself through for 13 yards, and that's why he is the returning Heisman Trophy winner. 2nd and 4, 2:16 left to go in the fourth quarter. Kansas up 31-17. A throw to Zapp out of the backfield. Zapp catches it and down to the 5-yard line. 26-yard reception and first down by Ben Zapp. Nobody saw him come out of the backfield, just wide open on it. And Blanton, the easy throw to Zapp and a first down. Kansas looking to just put the nail in the coffin here with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. First and goal from the shotgun. Blanton takes it, hands it off to Zapp, and Zapp right into the end zone, and a touchdown for Ben Zapp. Number 3 on the day for him, having himself a great day. Kansas up 38-17. 1:45 left to go, 3rd and 9 for McKee and Stanford. Back, throws it over the middle to his tight end, and that's going to be a first down after 17 yards. 1st and 10 after the big gain there by Stanford. McKee back, throwing left. He's going to find his tight end, the same guy again, 22 yards on the reception. Stanford moving, 1:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. McKee back, takes a snap, throws left. He's got a touchdown to Bowman. Colby Bowman, 19 yards and a touchdown for him. Stanford touchdown, making the score 24-38, only down for 2 touchdowns, but only a minute and 2 seconds left to go in the game. I think it's just too little, too late, and Kansas is going to recover the onside kick, down the ball, and Kansas is going to win this one in Lawrence. Ben Zapp, your player of the game, 3 rushing touchdowns for him, and another Heisman performance. Welcome to 688 The Bull, Kansas Jayhawk Football Radio, and we are here with head coach Slacker Gaming. Coach, you were able to hold Stanford to more. Coach, you were able to hold Stanford for more than 100 yards lower than their average passing yards. What was working so well out there today?
I think the biggest thing was letting them have success, a little success rushing the ball, whether or not we wanted that or not. Because once we were ahead and felt in control, just really selling out for the passing game, we were able to then kind of be able to shut it down. But they still had a ton of yards passing through the air.
Ben had another 24 carries and 3 touchdowns. Are you worried about his workload going into the season?
I think his usage has seen a few changes already, and according to Ben, we don't use him enough. He's just a competitor. He wants the ball, so we will see what the season progresses and how he's feeling physically. As for today, he was killing it. Could have had more than just 3 touchdowns, but the offensive looked great, and our rushing game was stellar, starting up front with the line, making huge holes and helping Ben with great blocking.
How are you feeling going into homecoming game next week against the Cincinnati Bearcats?
As a team, we feel great. We're going to give everything we can, and I think we're going to give everyone a day off again this week, just so that everyone can kind of rebuild their bodies and stay healthy. Since we looked so good after the day off last week, I'm sure Cincy will throw everything they have at us. So while we are going to enjoy this win, we have about 24 hours to enjoy it, and then we'll have to do work to prepare for next week.
Thank you so much, Coach. Kansas comes up firing on offense and gets the win today against Stanford with the score of 38-24 and improves to 5-1 on the season. Next week, they'll be homecoming in Lawrence, where you will see the Cincinnati Bearcats and their high-powered offense as well. This is 688 The Bull, Kansas Jayhawk Football Radio, and we will see you guys next week.